Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text, we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. This is for the narrative lectionary. It's the 23rd Sunday after Pentecost, and we're looking at Isaiah. That's the preaching text, and if you're like me, you can't help but be drawn to some of the Christmas story when we read about the stump of Jesse, or a shoot shall come from the stump of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of its roots, and we hear about the promise and things like that. I read this, and as I'm looking at the narrative lectionary and I'm looking at what directions one could preach, and for the children's sermon, I'm looking at hope. I'm looking at that out of that things have been cut down and it doesn't seem like there's anything left, but we have hope. And we watch and we wait, and there's hope. So, the two items I found at the Dollar Tree that I think would tie into this. One is vehicle bingo. And I love this. I love the game as well, but the vehicle bingo, because as you're driving, you're either on a trip or on a vacation, or you're just giving it to your kids to play as they go along, and they can, and these are all kinds of vehicles that they can watch for. And so there's this sense where I hope I'm going to have a bingo. I hope I'm going to see today. I hope I'm going to see a canoe. That might be a difficult one depending on where you're at, a canoe. Anyway, but this idea of hope, and we're paying attention, and that's really the focus I'm looking at, is that paying attention, that we're watching, that we're seeing, and the promise is there. And this might not be like there's a promise you're going to actually get a bingo, but there's a promise that if you watch and you're paying attention, you might see. So using that, using the vehicle bingo as this idea of watching and hoping. Then the other is this, in the science kit, it's this Science by Me is what it is, and it's Gemstone Excavation. And I love this idea here that in here there's a gemstone. Discover hidden pirate treasure. A little while ago I found myself talking like a pirate. So this idea that there's hope. The hope is that there's a gem in here. We've been told there's a gem in here, and as we chip away, we hope that we will find a gem. That in this, the promise that we see, the promise that we receive here's the stump of Jesse. And the promise is that from that stump, there will spring a reed, there will spring new life. There is hope that the promise is not destroyed. And in this hope that we have in God, that God's hope is secure, and in that is a gift. So that's the direction I'm going. It's a whole focusing on hope, and that we watch and that we see, and that God is doing a new thing in our midst. All right. I hope that can be a springboard for your own thinking around your children's sermon. And as always, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a fantastic week. And again, I'm reminded by the younger folks in my household to remind you that if you liked this, if you've watched it, please like it. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe it. It helps get viewers, I guess, I'm told. Anyway, thank you and have a great week.